Hello everybody, so today we're going to be dealing with Circle Geometry chapter 31, exercise 31a, question number 4. So this question just says us to find the value of x. So in the first subsection we have to find CB, and in the second subsection we have to find AB. So I've labeled it. You don't have to label it, but I've labeled it for better explanation purposes, and that's it. So when we start this question, the A subsection of this question, we can do it by two ways. So the first method is to do by find this angle. If you have to know that this is 90 degree, why? Because of angle in a semicircle theorem. So what does it state? Angle in semicircle theorem states that if there is a circle and if there is a line AB, that is the diameter of the circle, passing through the center O, then any point on the circle, assume it's C, then AB would subtend an angle of 90 degree, that is a right angle on that point. So according to this theorem, this angle is 90 degree and this angle is 90 degree. So if this is a right angle, we can use various methods such as Pythagoras, but we can't really use Pythagoras here because we don't know hypotenuse, so we can't really find this side. We only know one side. We can also use trigonometry here because it's a right angle, so it's 45 degree here, and we can say that we can substitute 45 degree and then we can find x. Or what we can do is that if this is 90 degree and this is 45, so what would this angle be? 45 plus 90 plus x is equal to 100, so this angle would be 45. And if we look closely, 45 plus 45 will give us an isosceles triangle, and this side will be equal to this side, and then x is equal to 8. So the first method, so let's start with the first method, that is that we just calculate angle ABC. So let's start. So fourth A, method number first, we will first start by saying that this is a right angle. We'll say that ACB is a right angle because of angle in a semicircle theorem. And then we'll move on and say that this angle plus this angle plus this angle is equal to 180 degree because of angles in a triangle theorem. And then we'll substitute the values of ACB, that is 90, CAB, that is 45, and then we'll get this equation. From here, we'll calculate ACB and we'll get ACB as 45. And then we'll say triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle because angle BAC is equal to angle ABC. These angles are equal to each other because they're both 45 degrees. So the base angles are equal, so these sides must also be equal. So we say that CA, thus because these angles are equal, CA is equal to CA is equal to CB. So if CA is equal to 8 centimeters, then CB also must be equal to 8 centimeters. Now CB is equal to x centimeters, so x is equal to 8. And that's it. That's the answer of this question. But I told you that we can also solve it by the trigonometry method. So we'll look at the trigonometry method, and we'll say in method number 2. First, if you are solving a question by trigonometry, always write SOHCAHTOA or any acronym that you have remembered this thing by. So I remember it by SOHCAHTOA. So what are we dealing with? So this is the angle, this is the hypotenuse, and we have to calculate these and these. So these are opposite, this is opposite and adjacent. So we're going to be using tan here. We're going to say tan 45 degree is equal to opposite upon adjacent. That would be, so tan 45 is equal to opposite upon adjacent is equal to x upon 8. Now we can multiply x by tan 45 to get, because tan 45 is equal to 1, so we'll say 1 into 8 is equal to 8, so x is equal to 8, the same answer that we got over here. So yeah, we calculated this by two methods. You don't have to calculate it by two methods, of course. You just have to calculate by one method and calculate it right, and that's it. And for the B part of the question, we have to use Pythagoras theorem because we have a right angle here, like the last question, but we are given two sides and we are given none of the angles, so we can calculate the hypotenuse by Pythagoras theorem. So we'll say that as ACB is equal to 90 degree because of angle in a semicircle theorem, and then we'll move on and say AC square plus CB square is equal to AB square because of Pythagoras theorem. And then we'll say that we'll substitute the values. So AC is equal to 7, so 7 square is equal to 49. CB square is equal to 5, 5 square is equal to 25 is equal to x square because AB is equal to x square. 49 plus 25 is equal to 74, x square is equal to 74, x is equal to root 74, and root 74 is equal to 8.60. Now the answer can be given in either root 74 format or 8.60. Both are absolutely fine, and if you calculated these two questions, well, good. And that's it for me. Thank you.